What if we did love? Heaven Letter number 4902. April 27, 2014. Speaking through his children, God said. These are two beautiful words. God said. God spoke to us. God speaks. God speaks to us. This is a beautiful thing. God has never stopped talking to us. God does not even have to speak. The vibration of God's being runs through the universe. His energy upholds us. Nothing else does. If we think that we live by dint of our will, we learn soon enough that we live by the grace of God's will. It is never for us to think that God abandons us. Whether our bodies have life or death, God does not abandon any of us. He is with us. Do we think that this is a disclaimer that God makes? God, under any and all circumstances, is with us. God makes no disclaimers. God does not dismiss us at all, let alone so easily. God is always by our side. We may not always see this or feel this. God said. Now I will tell you that when you feel abandoned, it is you who has abandoned yourself. You may be waiting around for me to spur you on to ever greater. Spur yourself on. Inspire yourself. The world is waiting for you to take initiative. Do not fight life, nor take life lying down. If you feel you are a victim, you are taking life lying down. You do not have to lie down in defeat, nor do you have to get up in anger. There is a more sustainable fuel than anger. Get up, because rising is always the thing to do. I said rising, not uprising. You can take life by the hand. You can proclaim life. You can say to life, I live. I live in God just as God lives in me. God and I are one. God and I have no sides. We do not oppose each other. Not at all. We are for each other. So has it ever been. If understanding is lacking, it is I who doesn't understand. I can take this at face value. God doesn't tiptoe around. He is not squeamish. If surgery is necessary, he performs it. No, it's not exactly that he performs it. He allows life to go along. God isn't thinking that much or in so much detail. He doesn't decide everything. Everything is in motion, and everything spirals up perfectly, no matter how imperfect it may seem to be. Even if the whole world sees an affront, there is none. Life works out the way it works out. But, of course, fragile human beings see rightness and wrongness. We bear arms because we think we have to. We get up in arms because we think we have to defend. Do we really think we have to defend ourselves with God, who is the heart and soul of us, the Father of us, the one who loves beyond measure? How can I ever presume to judge God and find him wanting? What sense does that make at all? What, would I sue? Should I petition God? It is for me to lead my life as best I can, and I keep learning. Surely, I don't think that God is to learn from me. Surely, I don't think God sorts us, his children, into categories or layers. God does not set traps for us. God does not rub his hands and relish what we see as misfortune. God is a loving God. It may seem to us that he has strewn us into the world, yet he has well placed us. God says that nothing is an accident. This does not mean that our lives are meant lives heavy and cut us in two. Life is meant to be light and good-humored. We are meant to be light and good-humored and resilient and kind. Surely, goodness and mercy are to come from us. God knows nothing but love, and, now, so must we. What if we did love? What if we did love and love God as we want him to love us? Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. heavenletters.org